What'd you say?
Like, how many money? How many money?
How many money?
Many.
I don't see what's wrong with that. It doesn't really. I mean, like, he actually has parts in those music. In that music that he is featured in. Sorry, in those music.
I cannot wait for you to watch this back because I did not even realize that you said those music, and so I just saw you like roll your eyes really slow, and I was like, "Is she okay?" Like,
you see,
do I need to call Sean? You start in a second.
Welcome. No, I'm just kidding. We'll just both wiggle. Welcome.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
To Dudes with the Moods. Happy. This will probably be Monday.
Yes.
Day after the Super Bowl. I hope whatever team you wanted to win won. Someone's gonna be disappointed. So I'm just with everybody.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I personally would love the Bengals to win. It'd be fun.
I just want, yeah, I gotta say that home team. If I don't say that, my family will hate me, so it's fine.
They already do. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, how's your mood?
My mood's great. I mean, it's great because I don't have to listen to any of these terrible bands. No, I'm just
kidding.
God. The mood this week is about the most hated bands probably over the past 10 years, 20 years, just in general. Yeah, I mean, I think it's been pretty constant for
this generation.
At least in the 2000s, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
There were some different ones in the 90s, but I don't really know about those bands as much. Not the ones that were hated, at least.
I had trouble finding like more modern ones. Okay, because I was like, who do people hate on? Like other than the ones that I already have, like right now, like who is an active musician right now, and who do people hate? And like a lot of the lists were a bunch of people that are universally loved. So I don't understand.
I know, exactly.
Like,
that's what I found,
like
and I was
Taylor
so
Swift, and I'm like,
really?
Wasn't Taylor? Yes.
Oh, I didn't see Taylor.
List, Miley, Justin Bieber, and I'm like, people love these people. What are you talking about?
I definitely so there is a certain group of people that love like Miley Cyrus, and there's a certain group that like Justin Bieber. They're definitely have been popular or are popular, I guess. I don't know anything about Miley anymore. But I can see why they might have made the list at one point with all the shit that they got into, you know?
Yeah.
They got into some stuff. But I think the couple that I found that you probably have on your list too. Anyways, let's just get into it. Let's really dig in. What is your I don't know, what's one of your most hated bands that you found? And do you agree?
Okay. Oh shoot, I have to agree?
I said, do you agree? I'm just asking.
Oh, okay. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. I'm going to start out. I'm a little nervous because I'm going to get canceled for sure. But right now, everybody hates Kanye West. Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have seen this coming.
You should have. I don't know why you didn't. But right now, everyone is like no, he's crazy, he's the worst, he's gonna kill Kim and his kids. Like, that's a horrible thing to say, first of all, just because he puts some fucking tweets at whatever. Not gonna get into that, but everyone is just like totally disregarding the fact that 10 years ago he released like the greatest album of all time. So can we just like backtrack a little bit? Like, y'all loved him when he had Jay-Z as a friend and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, fucking calm down, people. Like,
I love your dedication to Kanye. It's great. But I will say, I can't really talk much because I was never really like a fan of his music in the first place. I never really listened to it much, even when, he was well liked. But I will say, like, now that I've heard things that he's done in the past and things that he's done now, and I don't mean most recently because I know he just came out with an album or something, right?
yes, he did,
Recently,
and it was
and
great.
you liked it. Yeah. So I'm not saying he can't put out good music, but he did get weird. He got real weird. There's a really weird song, and it's just weird. He's like a big
Which
block
song?
in the video.
Oh, I love it.
No, you don't. Do not
That's
lie
the
to me.
song.
Oh, what, the songs I love it? Oh, I don't know. I just know that he's
fucking hoe. I love it.
I don't know if that's a song. I just remember the video. There was one where he was like, it was just like nonsense. He was like babbling or something. And I know you know what I'm talking about.
The one where he put out as like a joke. Boop diddy scoop.
Yeah, I think so.
That one is titled Lift Yourself. It's me on all of them. I know
Okay.
it. I got this.
I'm in the presence of a true fan. I can't talk down about Kanye with you.
No, okay. I will say I am not like blindly like he can't do anything wrong. I'm not one of those people. Like, he disappoints his fans a lot. We will say he says the album's coming out this Friday, and then it's like 4 Fridays later, and he's like, "All right, guys, I'm back. Album's coming out Sunday." Like, no.
And then he's like,
Kanye.
5 listening parties later.
I think right now he is going through a really hard time, obviously. He will deny his mental health issues, which is wrong, but we need to remember those. He's not very good about keeping private matters private, but as the public, I think we should just shut the fuck up. Like, that's his life. Don't tell him how to live his life. All right.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the public eye like that.
Yes, like, don't judge him for being like sad and obviously like not in the best mindset during his divorce. Like, can you fucking not?
No, I definitely think like when you're in that position, like your private matters, like they, as much as you say, like, he doesn't keep his private matters private or whatever. He's been in the public eye for so long. He probably doesn't know how to. You know what I mean? It's just like,
you're right. Like,
it's just,
you're right. Yeah. He doesn't know how to. He's like posting on Instagram, like asking for advice, and I just want to be like, Kanye, you're okay. Call me. I'll help. Like,
I think with a lot of males, they find it hard to like ask for help or go see a therapist and stuff because they've grown up like thinking that was not the way to go. And
exactly.
I'm pretty sure with I don't know how he grew up, obviously, because I don't know anything about Kanye. But I'm sure like he didn't have access to the kind of stuff that other people have access to, and he has plenty of access now, but that's not going to make him take it. You can't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, force somebody to get help.
Right.
Okay. Unless they want it, and even if he did, I think he would need help getting the help. He probably doesn't know how to utilize the help.
Right, exactly. It's a whole long process. It's an evil cycle, and I just, I don't want to say I do or don't like Kanye because like I said, it's just not he's out of my realm. I don't even
Okay.
know anything or listen to him or whatever. But the only things I know about him are this bad stuff that come out on like TV or like the internet and shit, because that's the only thing that ever pops up, So
Right.
who am I
He
to
just
say
built a
that he does this or
school.
that?
Did you know that? He built a
No
fucking
idea.
school. You don't fucking hear about that.
Where do you
Named
build
it
a school
after
at?
his. I'm pretty sure where you live. What's going on over
Chicago?
there, Kacie? Yeah.
Mm. Like I said, I don't pay attention. I don't know where he. I feel like no, I didn't know that. I'm not even pretending to know that. I didn't know because that's not what catches the public's attention. So
Right. It's him posting tweets and fucking Instagrams. But I feel like we've talked for a really long time about Kanye. And I'm
I'll cut some
sorry.
of it out. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm passionate about it. I just want to say, like, if anybody's listening, please stop fucking saying, like, yo, Kanye's gonna end up on the news for killing Kim and the kids. Like, that's horrible. Like, if that happens, I doubt it will. But if that happens, come to me and prove me wrong, spit at my feet. But don't fucking do that. That's horrible.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help any situation to like,
No.
it's just honestly, it just makes you a bully. And I know people think, oh, you can't bully like a celebrity, but you can definitely bully a celebrity. You can bully anybody.
Yeah.
Just because they're like have millions of fans doesn't mean they don't see that stuff, especially when it's a bunch of people saying
Right.
it,
Saying the
it's
same
gonna get,
thing.
yeah. They're really funny videos, but it's where like celebrities read mean tweets about them. And like usually they're really funny, but you
Yes.
can tell sometimes they get their feelings hurt. And I'm just like, they're real
Yes.
people. Like it
Right.
happens, some things just a lot they're actors and actresses and artists, like they know how to like put on a face,
Right.
put up a front.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was a good one though. I had Kanye. It's a good point. There's a lot of good points to make about him, I think.
Right. Even if you hate him as a person, he's a really good musician. Like, that's it. You don't know, but it's fine. He is.
No, that's
Take my
fine.
word
No.
for it.
I'm taking your word for it. All right. I think we can both say that we're gonna talk about Nickelback because we're gonna talk about it.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about
I
them.
didn't want to start out with it.
I know, but I'm going to. I
No,
actually like that you didn't, because that was not I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. So that's good. But yeah, no, Nickelback time. It's time for Nickelback. Okay?
We need to talk about Nickelback.
Yeah. They've been hated for some time now. And I don't know if it's still a thing, but I think it is. I just haven't really heard their name pop up. I don't know if they still like continue. Did they break up? Like, I didn't do my research clearly, but
I don't know.
I don't know if they're still trying to make music or not.
Poor Nickelback.
I know. I feel so bad. Like, while we're on the subject of people like being bullies, like Nickelback has been thrown to the ground and spit on. Like, and I don't really understand. Like,
me either.
They're not that bad. Like, I used to listen to them all the time, and then all of a sudden I didn't because I got into other music. And then for some reason, at some point, people hated them, and then I might have, hopped on that trend and just like was like, oh, I don't want to listen either. But
you're like, it's not worth saving you.
I close my car door, I turn up Nickelback, and I drive away in the privacy of my own car. Okay, like. But I don't get it. Like, I don't think they're that bad. Their music was fine. They had a very good sound. I mean, they sound, I don't know. I really just don't understand. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are about the same. I have no idea where the hate started. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I think it's the same thing as Kanye. Like, y'all liked them at the beginning of like the 2000s when they were popular. Like, what
Yeah.
changed? Like, but I have tried to look up the reason for this hate in the past. Okay,
Yeah.
and I found that it started because some people on the internet and cancel culture, Kacie, were saying that Homeboy was a sexual predator or sexual deviant because he had a few sexual songs.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Oh,
mean,
so does
the
like every other song ever, like that's made
yes,
by anyone.
fucking okay. So if that's the case, if he is a predator and a deviant because the girl in his passenger seat controls how fast they go, just how hard that she wants to squeeze, then can we talk about Cardi B and her wet ass pussy? Like, why is she
No,
not canceled?
you completely agree.
No, I don't know. I think Nickelback's just fine.
Yeah,
I have
I
one
mean,
of
if I
my
feeling nostalgic, I'll listen to them still. Like, why not? You know, you have to be in a certain mood, but it's not bad
oh,
music.
absolutely. There was one night at work at my old job. It was either like my very last night there or one of the last nights. But you know how much I love those people and stuff. My fondest memory, I think, is everyone, we were all charting at the nurses' station singing Nickelback together in the middle. It was like 3 a.m. We were all like, "This is how you remind me."
Who
All
I really will. Yeah. Jesus. No, I think I just, how can you, I'm, everyone listened to Nickelback when they were younger, and everyone has memories of it. And just, I mean, you're like totally entitled to not like something you used to like, but
right.
to
Because you're
hate
constantly
the bands, like the band members, like for absolutely no reason other than it's a trend and you want to hop on that bandwagon. I
yes.
don't
And I
agree.
think that's how it all started because those few sensitive people at the beginning, and then everyone just hopped on board and they were like, yeah, except Nickelback. And then it was cool to make fun of Nickelback and it was funny to make fun of Nickelback. And then so
Yeah.
now Nickelback is like that same person we were talking about before. Like, you can't say you like them or else people will be like, ugh.
Eh, God, I hope there's not something that we're missing, like some like crazy,
Oh.
like true
They
scandal that happened. Like he's some disgusting person and we just
no,
don't have any idea. And we're,
the whole band probably like sacrificed somebody and we just haven't heard about it. Like,
oh God. And this is what we get for not doing our research. Like,
yes.
oh God. But yeah, Nickelback. Yep, yep.
Nickelback.
What else you got for us?
So the last two people we have been defending, or not defending, but saying our opinions we disagree with
Right.
the general public.
Right.
This one, I don't. It made a couple of the lists, which I was kind of surprised. Okay, but not the majority of the lists. Like when I looked up, like what are some of the most hated ones? And I was surprised and actually thrilled because I was like, this settles it. We hate Eminem. Fuck you, Eminem. We hate you. There's a small
Don't
group
say
of
we. Don't say we like I'm included in
no,
this because
Kacie. Um, no, I'm kidding. He is partially canceled, I guess. I don't know, but whatever.
I haven't kept up on the Eminem news, so if he's canceled for something, then I guess I'm not
I don't.
surprised, but
I yeah. I don't know what for, but I'm not surprised at all. You know how I feel about Eminem, but
I do.
So he made a whole career out of talking about beating women and putting them in their fucking trunks. But if anybody knew where to come up today and try to start their career like that in modern times, they would have been like, boo. But people still love him for God knows what the fuck reason.
I
He's like, it's
I
fucking
don't
hard
know
to
if
be a white man in America. He's whatever. Fuck you, Eminem.
I really don't know if like he's like far from the only person who have made his career doing that. Just so I mean, I don't know if you've listened to like a lot of like rap like from when he was coming up or even before that, but like
I know he's not the only one.
Do.
I know, but I'm saying like so many people like
I mean it's like saying that video games are gonna make people violent or whatever. Like
That's not what I'm not saying he makes people beat their girls. I'm saying don't joke about it.
I don't know. I think it's everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not ever saying that anyone, should feel like they can't be mad at Eminem for singing about that stuff. But in my personal opinion, I just don't think it's meant to take that seriously, and he doesn't actually do any of those things. And as far as I know, he doesn't beat women, but I don't know his fucking personal life. I hope he doesn't beat women.
We hope not. But I remember one, not recently, but just a couple years back, he was on the radio, of course, something about like shoving Jamie Lee Curtis's face into the radiator. What the fuck did Jamie Lee Curtis do to Eminem to make him that mad to say, I'm gonna put her face on the radiator?
I don't know.
Do you know that
I need
song?
some context to like understand.
I don't know the song. I don't know what it's called. I just remember like that stuck with me because I was just like, what was the point of that? Like, I didn't know there was beef between Eminem and Jamie. Just picture that. Like,
I don't know. It's just I don't think like there needs to be like actual beef. I think sometimes like things are just said in songs that like they don't have any meaning. Like they just like rhyme with something else, or they just, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's not like I don't think it's a big deal.
Putting Jamie Lee Curtis on the radiator.
I don't know, Taylor. I'm not a rap artist. I can't do that. But
I don't know.
In my personal opinion, I don't think it's that deep.
Well, I don't think that specifically was that deep either.
No,
I don't
in general,
any of it's that deep. Like, I don't know.
You're entitled. If you hate him, you hate him. A lot of people do, but a lot of people like him, and I'm one of those people that like him. Oh, who I got? Who was? I feel like you'll agree, or maybe you've probably seen it on enough lists. And okay, so it's Creed. And
why didn't I? Okay, yeah.
And I never really listened to them. But like I obviously know like the popular songs and I know what he sounds like, and it's just like super cringy. I don't know. There's something about it. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they're annoying. I don't think they're like terrible. I couldn't imagine like one day when you're bored, you should do your little tech work and take just his voice out of the audio, just separate it. I don't know if you know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that unless I can get the master track. But this podcast has become about listening to Creed. I didn't mean to do that. He just sounds like he has something stuck in his nose. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Yeah, he just sounds like he just sounds like he's stuck in his nose, and so just like
with arms wide open.
Exactly. That is his voice, and I think that's I don't know if that's the main reason behind people not liking the whole band, because the music's not like the background music and stuff is pretty typical for like a rock band or whatever, but his voice is something. It's just something.
I feel like it's an acquired taste.
Maybe.
It's not my cup of tea. I don't know.
A lot of people's cup of tea. Did you not see them on a bunch of lists? Because
no,
they're on like every single list I looked up. Like,
really?
Yeah, like every single one. They were like for there was one list where they were number 1 and Nickelback was number 2.
Of course.
But right, I know it's those two bands are up there, but they're always on some kind of list. They might not be in the beginning, but
do you remember? Please cut this out because I don't want anyone to know. But
okay, I have the power.
Oh, shut up. The SpongeBob video.
Yes.
That's what my immediate thought when I think of Creed. Because that part is like, have you ever heard of Creed? Can you take?
Oh my God, I'm never watching that ever again. Why did I watch that back then? I'm so sad. We were too young for that.
Probably why we're so messed up now.
Right. Mine's been whatever. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't have much to say about Creed other than I agree with you. All of you. And if you have a reason why people shouldn't hate Creed, then let us know, because maybe you can be the one to change our minds. You can try.
Oh my God.
What else we got?
This is one that I don't really have an opinion on, but good points. Insane Clown Posse and the Juggalos.
I'm surprised I didn't see them on this, but I feel like I should have. I feel like I should have seen them. Yeah, I don't know why I hate them, but like deep down, like when you said that, I was like, oh, but I was like,
exactly.
Well, why? Wait, why did I have that feeling?
Okay, so on one of these lists, it said, I don't know how true it is. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, but there have been numerous times like self-proclaimed juggalos have like murdered people in like groups and stuff and been like, it's because we're juggalos. Like, their music is trash and their fans kill people, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I agree with I can say that I tried to listen to ICP before and I was not a fan. And so their music is definitely trash. But yeah, no, ICP's a trash one. We're finally getting into ones where we like don't really have anything to say other than
right.
Yep, they're trash. Like there's no defending them. And I'm not surprised that they breed murderers because they're fucking crazy and weird. Like that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna piss some people off. We're gonna piss some juggalos off. We're gonna have to lock our doors if you don't lock them already.
After that window incident.
Oh yeah. It was a juggalo. He knew what was coming.
Juggalos have that secret power. They can predict the future.
Oh, sorry. God. No, I love it. Okay, we can both do this at the same time if you want, and we can just talk about them one by one. We'll see. A couple of the ones that I found on the list that I was surprised about was like, you might have mentioned this a second ago. I don't know. Did you mention anything about Blink-182?
No.
They were on a couple lists, and I was like, but why? I was like, was it because of that one Well, I mean, like his old music, like he had a certain sound where like I miss you and I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
that was a lot
Like
of people's sound
I
back
know,
then.
but I don't know if that was the reason, but that's the only one that I can think of that would make people like maybe think they're kind of cringe. But that was just the kind of time they were in, you know.
Exactly.
Um,
So
but they were
beautiful.
on a couple lists that I saw. It was weird. I don't know. Did you see any bands that you were like, you were genuinely like, why is this on here? Like, this doesn't make any sense because they're super popular, other than the ones that you
Yeah.
said already.
Oh, other than the ones I said already.
I know you mentioned like
Um,
Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus, which they're
I'm
trash
gonna
anyways, but
I'm gonna answer that question by telling you my last one that I got.
oh yeah, go for it.
Pitbull.
Oh, I don't know anything about Pitbull. Other than like the probably most like known music that they've put out, but or he's put
Exactly.
out or whatever.
But he's gotten a lot of hate just because like he's featured in a lot of songs. A lot of songs are like da 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 featuring Pitbull, da da featuring Pitbull. And people
But
are
when
like,
did that
"Ugh."
become a bad thing?
People were like, doesn't he have his own music? Like, number one, yes, he does. Second of all, think of all those songs that were featuring Pitbull. How fun were they?
Yeah,
They're lots of
I
fun,
mean,
aren't they?
I don't have anything bad to say about him. I think
I
if you're featured in a
know.
bunch of songs, then people will want you to be featured in a bunch of songs. Like,
At
isn't
least
that
he
a good
says
thing for you? You know what I mean?
right.
Like, he's
At
probably
least
not mad. Why are you mad? He's making money. Like, he throws money at your dumb opinions. Like, like,
um
sorry.
oh gosh, what was I gonna say? No, you're fine. Oh gosh, give me a second, cut this
I'm
out.
sorry. I didn't mean to make you miss
No,
it.
no,
Hold
you're
on. Your
okay.
headband's a little messed up. Turn.
Where?
Turn. Turn
This
the other way. No, the other way.
way?
It looked like it was like pushed down a little bit on one side. It wasn't even.
On this one.
Maybe it's not messed up. I mean, I was just
It
looking at it
was.
weird. Sorry, I was
I
trying to
love how
help you.
no, I love how I went this way. You were like other side, and then you were like, okay, other side. I was like,
I didn't say other side.
oh, I thought you did.
I said it was uneven. Bitch.
Oh,
I didn't say
sorry.
other side.
I remember what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Okay, at least Pitbull has words in his features other than "We're the best music."
DJ Khaled.
Another one.
It's true. God, I don't think you should be featured in a song if you're ad or doing the ad libs or fucking just doing like a little intro.
Dude, money does he make per song where he just goes DJ Khaled at the beginning? Like,
Probably too much, and it makes me depressed inside to think about how I'm not making money from yelling Kacie Page at the beginning of any podcast.
oh my gosh.
Can I just do that for podcasts? Can I be famous yet? And just
Oh
do
my
that for
God.
people? Okay, anyways.
Like serial killers featuring Kacie Page.
Kacie Page.
And welcome to Serial Killers by Sounds great.
Oh, I would watch it 1,000,000 times, yes. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm sad you don't really agree with me about Pitbull. Or you said you don't really know much, but
I don't
he
have
might
opinions
make
on him, but I don't think that people should give him hate for being featured in music.
oh my God. I know I just said one, but I had thought of another one.
Yeah.
That I was surprised to see on a few lists. Nicki Minaj. I don't really have any feelings toward her one way or another.
I feel
But
like there was a lot of songs I used to listen to.
Yeah, like her
that were really
earlier stuff.
Yeah, that were really popular. I can't say I like her much now. Like, I'm just like, she gives me, like, like she's in the same realm as like Cardi B, and I'm not really a fan of her music either.
I haven't heard any of her recent stuff. I thought she was super popular and everyone was like loving her still. Like, what
I
happened?
I think people gave her shit for wasn't she like one of the people that had like a lot of work done, like plastic surgery and stuff, and people like have strong
Probably.
opinions on, I guess, women doing what they want to do to their own bodies. Um, I don't know, man.
No,
I
I'm
might be getting her
sorry.
mixed up with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, for sure.
Because
She denies
I mean, but
everything.
I'm pretty sure they both got some shit, like, they got
Butt
shitted
shots at
on
least.
for doing, do what?
The butt shots at least.
Oh, butt shots, at least. Yeah. No, I definitely think they both got, like, mad hate for all the work that they put into their bodies, which is fine. If they want to do that, then they have the money to. And
Right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any feelings toward her right now, but I just did. I had no idea that she was hated now. I had no idea what happened. I'm not in the loop.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened either, because I definitely do remember a time where everyone was like super pro Nicki Minaj. And
Yeah.
I guess I didn't necessarily know that people were like anti Nicki Minaj, but she makes
Right. Like I
music,
don't know what to
and
say
like it's
about her.
not my cup of tea, but it's some people's cup of tea. But apparently she's hated now. So I feel like a lot of people get hated on for like different things other than their music, but then their music is the thing that people attack. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Oh yeah.
really about something else, but like, I don't know why they go
Design.
for the music, but they're like, it doesn't
Right.
really, yeah. Most of the time it's about something else. People are,
I I agree with you 1,000%. I feel like
yeah.
that is often the case. That's all I
So
got.
yeah.
Yes.
The only other one that I was surprised to see on this, because I really like them, and I haven't kept up with their music a lot, but um I bought like a couple of their albums on vinyl, and I still listen to them from time to time. And it's Mumford and Sons, and I like them a lot. I think they have a good sound. Um and apparently they were on like a few lists that I saw, and I was like, and I was reading
Why?
about it, and people were saying that they didn't like how the lead singer like ripped off Shakespeare lyrics, which I don't know where that's from, and I don't know like exactly what they're referring to. Um and then they said like that the whole folk style and banjo thing was just like super blah blah blah, and they had a lot of
It's
opinions
not
about
your
it.
cup
And
of tea. It's not your cup of
right.
tea.
But I was like,
Calm
I
down,
like it. They're
though.
fun. They also said a lot of their music sounded the same, but I was like, I don't think it all sounds the same. I think I mean, like, they have a style, but there's nothing wrong with sticking to a style of music.
I don't know them very much. I never really got into like their. I think it was just their first album with it, where it was very folky.
Yeah.
But there was one album that was a little more like mainstream friendly, I guess you'd
Yeah.
say. I actually really liked that one.
Whatever. I like Mumford and Sons. I really like their first and second album. Second album was the one with the I Will Wait song that I was singing earlier,
Yeah.
that no one will hear in the actual podcast because I do not consent to you hearing my singing. Um, but and then you obviously said you really like the third album, and
Yeah.
clearly they changed their music by the third album. So I don't know why people hate them, because
I don't know.
all their
Obviously,
stuff
I
does
have
not sound the
not
same.
kept up at all, But
I
like
haven't either.
maybe they're just constantly like I've said this before, everybody and every band is constantly changing and growing. So just because you don't like one album doesn't mean you're gonna hate everything by one by one band.
Yeah, it's true. I will say that I am guilty of sometimes just hearing like one song by one person and I'll hate it, and then I'll just be like, I hate them. They make terrible music. And I don't mean to, but sometimes it's so bad to me. I'm just like, I'm not like willing to give them a chance.
Right. I'm that way too sometimes, but I feel like it's mostly with voices. Like if I hate their voice, I know I'm not gonna like any of their other shit because it's their fucking voice singing it.
Yeah, you know? No, that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like if you don't like, honestly, if there's something like, if there's someone in the band that like is, you know, has something in the music that you specifically don't like, it's gonna be like there every banjo, single time. You know what I mean? What'd you say?
Yeah. Is it like the
like banjo? People got hate for the banjo, you know?
Do you think, remember we talked last time about country music and the fiddles?
Yeah.
Do you think somebody hated on the fiddles and that's why we don't hear the fiddles anymore?
Probably. It just became unpopular. Too many people hated on the fiddles and they were like, this is all the hate we got. You know? That's everything that, you know, that's not everything, but that's some of
every band that's ever been hated.
In one podcast just for you. Like and subscribe.
Like and scribble.
Shut up. You're so dumb. But yeah, no. So those were some of the top hated bands that we could find on the internet, and you know, that we just know of because it's pretty obvious that that people don't like them. People like to make it pretty obvious. But yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun, and I think we should do this again. But hopefully you being the listeners can tell us if you like this, if you want to hear more, what your worst, you know, bands of all time are. Did we miss one that was like super obvious?
Right. And you know? I especially want to hear if it was one where we're both like, yeah, I don't know what they did, but it was something big. Please. Like a big reason. Please please
correct us. I mean, if we literally, if we get corrections in our comment section, we will
issue our first apology video.
First apology. First mini. No, I'm saying we will just revisit like that and like comments on it and like be like, hey, we learned this and this, you know. And maybe, you know, that means we should do more research, but hopefully that doesn't happen like a lot. you know, we do our research.
Yeah. Watch us be like totally wrong about everything. They're like, actually everyone loves Nickelback now. Everyone apologized.
Everyone apologized. Every one of those people in our comment section like, you're fucking wrong, we hate you now, you're the new Nickelback. Like, no, please.
Bye.
Anyways, Jesus,
I'm done.
It's been real fun. Thanks for listening. Again, we will see you next 2 Sundays from yesterday, because when you listen, this will be Monday, or you know, at least this came out on Monday. Whatever. I'm gonna cut that out.
It's Monday, Kacie. It's Monday. We respect the Super Bowl. Nobody's gonna listen to us on Super Bowl day. I'm not gonna listen to us on Super Bowl day.
I'm gonna only listen to us on Super Bowl day. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.